Okay. Give me a second as I try to fix up things here. Just enjoy the intro for now. All right, we're back. I actually did start the stream earlier, which I was having some issues. So I guess I gotta have to redo this intro again. This is NCFL Week 4, or excuse me, Week 3 coverage from VRSN. I'm your host VJ, comment and commentator as the ball's gonna be thrown towards the middle, incomplete. So you have a great matchup here against the number 1 Oregon Ducks going against the number 3 Miami Hurricanes. So if you weren't watching, or if you weren't even able to, Miami scored a touchdown as that right there was the 2-point conversion as they failed it. So Miami's gonna start this game up by 6. So excuse me for the issues here early, and we're already dropping frames. GG's, and I might turn that off because I'm not trying to hear it's raining tacos over here again. So Miami strikes quickly on their opening drive. They started off slow, but just drove down the field to put some points on the board. So number 1 Oregon defense not being able to stop Miami, but will their offense do the same for Miami's defense or cause the same problems? Who knows? As we still wait for the whistle to be blown on this kickoff. And which it finally is. So the ball's gonna be kicked off here. And it's gonna go out of the end zone. Or maybe not, it's gonna be taken out. But he did say he stepped out of bounds. It's gonna be +5. A flag on Miami on the kickoff. May have been too many men. We'll wait to see the call. They will not tell us what caused it. So they're gonna start their drive at the 25-yard line. They might move it up, which they don't. So play clock is gonna be subs. So both of these teams dominant so far in the first 2 weeks. Miami just coming off of a win before this game. They beat UCLA, which they were number 5 before. They're in negative ranks as they moved up all the way to number 3 off of 2 rankings. For the Oregon Ducks, they're undefeated. So the ball's going to be snapped. It's going to be called a free play here as the quarterback rolls right. It's going to be too many men on Miami as he's going to step up, throw it, get towards deep left side, looking for his receiver. It's going to be picked off. I have no idea what team that man is on. I cannot tell. Apparently he's on Miami. So if he caught it, that should be a gain. I'm going to try and give you guys welcome here. Better scoreboard for you. Y'all. So you're welcome. So what's going to be blown here? As Miami is going to move up 5. They will do not. Okay, I'm slow. I forgot that Oregon was at the drive. So quarterback's going to drop back. Scans the field. Still looking. As he's now stepping up in the pocket. Pressure. Still not getting sacked. As he's going to step up, makes a move. As he's going to get a nice couple of yards. Let's see where they spot it. Will they give him the first down? They do. That's going to move the chains all the way to about the, what is that? The 37-yard line. So the ball's going to be snapped. Rolling rides the quarterback as he tries to make himself some moves in the pocket. Throwing it towards the right side. The check down to his running back is going to be caught by Skull. Or maybe not Skull. It's going to try to hurdle him, man. Picking up a nice couple of yards on the carry. That's going to move the chains even more. It's going to give Oregon another first and 10. All the way inside Miami territory to about the 49. 2 minutes left in the quarter. It's supposed to be snap, rolling left, just snaps the quarterback as he throws it quickly towards the left side. It's going to be incomplete as he just chucked it under his receiver, who couldn't adjust to it. Just going to give him another touchdown. It's going to bring up a second and 10. As the ball is going to be snapped. Rolling right is the quarterback as he scans the field. O-line doing him the work as he's going to drop back even more. Still looking. Trying to extend the play as he starts to receive pressure, stepping up in the pocket, has a D collapsing on him, in which he still gets out of it. Great escaping ability as he throws it deep towards the middle. It's going to be incomplete. That's going to be a lag ball or ball lag. It's going to be a reset, a redo down. So that stays a second and 10. This is VRSN, bringing you coverage. If you're looking to see more broadcasts on this channel, I'll be streaming many leagues, football future leagues, and NCAA/high school leagues on this channel. Just follow me on Twitch and on YouTube. Should subscribe to me on YouTube as the quarterback picks him a nice little carry of about 11 yards. They're going to give him the first down as Oregon's moving the chains. They're threatening in the passing game, or should I say the run game, as their quarterback has been able to create as he still receives pressure, throwing it towards the right side. Has the receiver, it's going to be caught. Ball lag. He's still not down. He's going to get up the sideline trying to truck him, man. Trucks him early. He's going to get all the way down inside the 15. It's going to be called back, though. That's going to be called ball lag, which is going to be another reset of down. Media, I mean, we're all streaming, so we're all at least we're not. It shows you that you're not exploiting, bro. So the ball's gonna be snapped. Rolling right, throwing it towards the middle. The quarterback is gonna be incomplete. Just throwing it under. There is a lot of ball lag in this game, so might be another reset of downs as it's still gonna stay second down, or not still. Forgot that he got some yards. Could give him a second and 10 as the quarterback rolls left off the snap, receiving pressure as he could not receive the block as one of the O-lines. He's going to be taken down for a sack all the way back inside their own territory at the 39-yard line. They call it clean. Which is going to give him a 3rd and 31. As it now reaches under a minute here in the first quarter. Miami's O-line, or should I say Oregon's, having trouble in this game. So opposite drive, as they're gonna take a break here by calling a timeout to discuss some things. They're gonna call time in. Now, if you're looking to join this league, this is coverage from NCFL. That might be a free play as they snapped it quickly as they may have jumped Miami off sides. One of their players were AFK as the ball was thrown towards the right side, which is going to be incomplete just under the receiver as he thought it'd be a jump pass. It's going to bring up maybe a fourth, or which it won't be a fourth down. It's still going to stay at 3rd and 31, so maybe a replay in which they finally do fix the scoreboard. So it is 4th down. They go for it. A risky call here as the quarterback steps in the pocket, scanning the field. He's still looking as the ball's going to be PBU knocked down. Turnover on downs. And Miami defense makes a stop, which they're going to receive the ball at the 41 inside Oregon's territory. Great field position to start this drive. I can say for the number 1 team being Oregon, they're not having a great start to this game. Not dominant. As the play clock was subs. As Miami still trying to substitute their players. You know, they had all the time in the world to call subs. As there's 29 seconds left in the quarter, it's going to give Miami a 1st and 10. Their defense making a stop. They're going to call a timeout here. Both teams not organized as they take a couple of timeouts so far in this quarter and hasn't even reached second yet. So that's going to become crucial here once it hits the bottom of the first half. But we're far away from that point as it's still just the first quarter. It's supposed to be Diaz towards the running back towards the left side. He's going to be stuffed. Not picking up much on the carry. And which is going to be called a dead play. So they won't even be able to gain any yards. It's going to be, I have no idea what the call is. But yeah, let me move back. This is the set up of 1st and 15. This ball's going to be snapped, dropping back as a quarterback. As for Miami, they have great position. That's going to throw a check down towards the right side, towards his running back. Tries to make a move. Still juking as he makes a man miss. He cuts back as he's going to get a nice couple of yards to about the 39, just between the hashes, shy of the 38. That'll give him a 2nd and 8. So just taking the little things. This is Miami quarterback this game. Not throwing anything risky. As the ball's going to be snapped right over the head of the quarterback. Miss snaps. It is a live ball. He's going to scoop it up. He scans the field. Pressure coming in. O-line not able to pick it up. Has the receiver towards the middle. It's going to be caught. Just standing and receiving the catch. As he's going to get a nice couple of yards. Huge gain all the way inside the 10. That's going to give him a 1st and goal at the 5. No one picking up. Linebackers going to pick him up. Neither the safety, which opened up the middle, which gave Miami that huge gain. It should be 1st and goal. As on the scoreboard says 1st and 10. Ignore that. He's going to throw face to the left side. Beautiful pass as he just drops it in the bucket. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for Miami. An absolute beautiful pass towards that left corner there. Miami's quarterback making some great throws in this game. As it looks like they're going to go for 2 there. Shocking the league as they put up 12 against the number one Oregon. Miami has something to prove in this game. Can Oregon bounce back? But it's going to start if they stop this 2 point, which he's going to throw another fade towards the right side. It's going to be caught. Catching it is the receiver. Takeover as they get the 2 points. So it's good. Miami is going to have 14 to start their first two possessions. As Oregon's going to receive the ball back, they're going to start thinking on how they're going to get themselves back in this game, considering that they're down 14 early. I'm trying to get the ball cam. There's literally still no ball. The stream is laggy. I apologize. I have no idea what else to do about that. I mean, I've tried everything. Maybe I just need to lower some settings. On PC should be able to run the stream. But apparently it's saying it's my Wi-Fi. Maybe when it's literally the greatest download speed and upload speed of all time. Well, it's going to be kicked off. Oregon will not try and take it out, which is going to give them field position at the 20-yard line. That's going to give them a 1st and 10. I mean, on Oregon's drive, they didn't look too bad. Their quarterback kept it for many plays. Looks like most of the time it's the receivers selling, as they had many wide open receivers in their previous drive. So the play clock is subs, as they're going to try and bring in and bring out some players who are on defense for Oregon. If you're Oregon, you got to start thinking about maybe switching out your receivers. Because if anything, it would be the receiver's fault on those couple of plays, as the ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be called a dead play, so not even a chance to throw it downfield. So that's going to bring them back to the 20-yard line for a 1st and 15 for Oregon. The Ducks struggling as the ball is going to be snapped, rolling right. O-line at least getting some blocks. Will it be enough? As there's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be called a free play. He's throwing it deep. Has a receiver. It's going to be intercepted, but it's going to be called back. It's going to move him up by 5. That's going to give him a 1st and 10. Looks like he underthrew his receiver there. He had a touch on a cornerback, not being able to pick him up. Just underthrowing it, causing them not to get much there, which it is going to be fine, as it's a 1st and 10 once again. The ball's going to be snapped. No flags off of the snap this time, as the quarterback scans the field. O-line not doing much for him. Time's running out of the pocket. He's now stepping up. He's going to throw it towards the middle. It's going to be caught, or maybe not. His receiver not being able to make a catch, which is going to be incomplete. Just missing the ball there, dropping it. It's going to give him a 2nd and 10. A huge missed opportunity there for Oregon. May have been ball lag. They say it's not blown, as the referees are trying to have a discussion here. We still wait to see what will happen here. So a whistle is going to be blown here, as there's still no ball. So I can't even get a ball cam right now. I apologize for that. Which there finally is one. As we now wait for the snap. As Oregon is going to take a timeout. Slow start to this game. Not much action here from both teams, or maybe it is some action from Miami, as they're the only team to score in this game, as it seems. So it's going to be a whistle here as we wait for the snap. Excuse me for the mic issues. Have to fix it. What did I even just say? Ball is thrown under, so it's going to be incomplete, which is going to give Oregon a 3rd and 20 with 1 minute 20 seconds here. They're going to try and see if they can hurt. They're throwing quickly to the right side. It's going to be caught. Receiver Jaden is going to truck the man. He's going to up sideline as he reaches the 10, the 5. He's going to walk into the end zone as he dives. Refs call a touchdown as Oregon finally gets something on the board. They're going to try going for 2 here with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the game or the quarter. Having a as the ball was going to be incomplete. Not incomplete. It was picked off by the Miami DB, in which he dove down, so it'll be no good. So Oregon not being able to get the 2 point, as they're now going to have to kick off. Let's see if their defense can get a stop. But will Miami keep threatening on the offense? There's now a countdown for 10 seconds. Oregon having no timeouts left in the game. This ball's going to be kicked off in the back of the end zone. No one receiving it. It's still live, but it's going to be cleaned. They might have to redo the click or the kick there, which they won't. It's going to be minus 15 for Miami. So, out the way they want to start this drive. That is exactly what Oregon needs, as they're going to start their drive all the way back inside their own 5. So, AA is minus 15 and a loss of down. So, they're going to start their drive for 2nd and 25. Still wait for the ball to be snapped here. Whistle is blown. I'm pretty sure it's subs. So as Miami tries to get their substitutions in, I'm gonna check out the league's rankings. As said before, Miami coming to this game as the number 3 team, which is surprising because they're leading in this game right now. For Oregon, they're the number 1 team, in which they're trailing surprisingly. It's going to be a free play as they DS it towards the running back. Going to get a nice couple of yards, picks up 7 on the carry. He's going to give him 2nd and 18 as time ticks down. They're going to have under a minute here to get down the field is Miami as they'll decline it, which instead of getting 5, they'll get 7. The ball's going to be snapped there, dropping back as a quarterback as he starts it towards the middle. Risky throw there as I have no idea what he was looking for. This is going to be incomplete. I can't tell what he saw there. May have been a miscommunication there as probably had a receiver slanting, but just cut back at the last second before he threw it. So if Oregon get a stop, they might force Miami to punt it as they're all the way backed up inside their own 15 as the ball's going to be thrown towards the left side. It's going to be caught by Killing Trends as he hurdles a man. He's still up on his feet. He has blockers. We're going to wait to see what the call is. They do call a hitbox. But no, referee calls it clean. That must be an end warning. He's going to go up the sidelines. He's going to 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He's going to 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Off of the 3rd and 18. No problems on offense here for Miami. Couple of flags, no problem. As they get on the board once again, Oregon defense not being able to create a stop. As an amazing play in the open field by Miami's receiver, in which he had some space to make a play as he clearly executed on that play. So, as it looks like here, Miami's going to go for 2 as they try to extend the lead. With 18 seconds left in the quarter, Miami gets on the board. This ball's going to be snapped here, dropping back as the quarterback as he rolls right, having no amounts of pressure. She still scans the field. It is going to be called dead, so she's going to chuck it towards the left side. He picked off. Now, Oregon will not be able to decline that. Either way, it's a flag on a PAT, which is going to be auto no good. So, Miami did not get a chance to extend the lead, but they're still up by 14 points here in the first half. So, for 18 seconds, Oregon's going to receive the ball. Can they work with those 18 seconds? So far away, it seems, for Oregon, as they can't get anything going for their offense, or should I say their defense. It is going to be touched. There's an AFK player who has the ball. He scoops it up as he rolls right, getting towards the sideline, cuts back, still making moves as he's trying to get positive yards. Doesn't seem to get him as he's just shy of the 25, getting to the 24-yard line is where they're going to start their drive. It's going to give him a 1st and 10 with 13 seconds left on the clock as a disastrous kickoff there, which is kicked right towards Oregon's returner. But AFK mid-play, but finally being able to scoop it up. Doesn't get much out of it, though. So if under 10 seconds on the play clock, or it's just going to be reblown. As the ball's going to be snapped, rolling glass as the quarterback, having no amounts of pressure, For once in this game, he's going to throw a deep pass to the receiver. Deep side. It's going to be incomplete. The Lord. Or that's just his username. Had a burn, which the quarterback just overshot him. Just going to give him a 2nd and 10. Missed opportunity there for Oregon. I mean, he was completely toasting them. A total bust in coverage. As Miami's dropping back all their secondary. This ball's going to be snapped there. Free play. So the ball's going to be thrown towards the right side. Incomplete. An absolute wide open drop. I mean, it looks like Oregon could have gotten positive yardage off of that on a free play. So they're still going to get positive yardage, but it will only be 5. That's going to give them a 1st and 5. As this will be the last play of the half. Rolling left. Quarterback receiving no amounts of pressure, as I'm sure that they dropped all their defensive players downfield, as he's going to chuck it deep left side. And it's going to be intercepted, which is going to be a touchback. So Miami will go into the half up by 14 still. Oregon, the number 1 team in shambles, both offensively and defensively. They're going to have to think about how they're going to get themselves back into this game. As we'll have your halftime report shortly here on VRSN, as we're going to take a break here. It is 20-6 here going into halftime. Stay on. And we are back to give you your halftime report here in this game. I mean, not much to say from these two teams. I mean, just Miami just dominating in this game, offensively and defensively. It seems like they're just able to stop Oregon on many free plays. And if you really think about it, Oregon, they could have scored off of many wide open plays. There's a couple of receivers burning. There's their quarterback missing the opportunities. So I can't say Miami's defense is 100%. If they're going to keep this league or lead, they're going to have to at least prevent some burns and some wide open passes midfield, as it seems like Oregon's receivers cannot be able to come up with some catches here in the first half, as it looked like many times Miami's defense not picking up on midfield throws, in which many Oregon players dropping passes on those opportunities. Now for Miami's offense, I mean, no problems at all. Just they're able to get the wide open checkdowns. Oregon's defense not being able to pick up on those, especially when it comes to the middle. I mean, that part of the field is absolutely wide open. Same thing for the corner when they get into red zone range, which their quarterback is making some great throws in this game. Not too bad for Miami's quarterback, but if anything, Oregon's quarterback is going to need to step up if they're going to get themselves back in this game. But that'll be it for your halftime report. We will be back once it's kickoff. Seems like Oregon may have won the toss. I have no idea. But yeah, that is your report. And we will catch you shortly here as we'll have coverage for the second half in a minute. Stay on VRSN. And we are back here to give you coverage of the second half here in Miami. As up 14, they're going to have to kick it off as it seems like Oregon won a toss, in which they chose to defer, which gave them the ball in the second half. So again, I'm VJ from GRSN as he's going to be taken out by a returner as he tries to make a couple of moves, which gets him all the way into about the 16-yard line. Just trying to go on my page to see. Go back to normal. But Oregon, if anything, they're not the score on this drive to get themselves back into this game. Let's see what they can do here. As their quarterback had time to warm up as the ball's going to be snapped. Rolling left. No one in the backfield to give Oregon some pass rush as he's going to throw it towards the left sideline. It's going to be picked off. Diving catches V's as he's going to get a takeaway for Miami right off the opening play of this half. As the receiver just dropped it. The DB being right behind him as it gave him an easy interception, which will give Miami the ball at the 38-yard line. So crucial here for Oregon, as now it seems like they might call a forfeit loss as they only have 4 players teamed. So looks like Miami will get the win, up 14. They do get the snap off, so this toss will count. Let's just see. And for some reason, they gave him the touchdown. I have no idea why. But your final score here is 20-6. The number 1 team getting upset by Miami. As said earlier by me, it'd be a crucial upset if Miami would beat Oregon. But as it looks here, it's total domination for the Hurricanes. So that's going to be it for VRSN. We thank you guys for watching. And if you're looking to see more coverage, just subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitch. Just click the links in the description. And if you want to join this league, just also look at the description and you'll see a Discord link there. So, just go check out NCFL. They have some great stuff to offer in that league. It's an NCAA league, not a football fusion league. So, go check that out. So, again, thank you for watching. Have a good night.